Hello everyone, welcome to Street Politics with Talessia. And of course, I mean, it's a lot going on in the news today. Really a lot of stuff jumped off yesterday. So I wasn't really on social media, so I wasn't really seeing what was going on Twitter or whatever. But as soon as I get on Twitter, I see the incident with Chris Cuomo and a guy, they say he was a Trump supporter, and they was in an altercation. Now, Chris Cuomo, he's an anchor at CNN. He was out, I guess he was out with his family and his wife, his kids and his wife or whatever. So the man said something to Chris and called him Fredo, and Chris blew up on it like, "Would you just call me? I'll push you down." Just went crazy on him. You know what I'm saying? Which, okay, this is why I always tell people, leave people alone. When y'all see these public, like, I don't too much care for Chris, but if I see him out in public, I'm gonna act like I don't even know the man and keep it moving. Me trying to say something to these people that's just stupid. Like, just because I don't like your opinion, I don't politically agree with you, does not give me the right to get in your face. Like, y'all stay out of people's face. I cannot tell you that enough. Like, because y'all gonna run up on the wrong person, especially with people and their kids. That's like if you see me out in public and I'm with my kids and you don't see me on YouTube or on social media and you don't like something I say, and then you get in my space, like, I'm gonna get very, very upset. Why does this keep going off? My thing keep like it's going off. I don't know. So the guy calls him Fredo. Now I don't forget. Now listen, I love The Godfather dearly, 1, 2, and 3. You understand me? That was one of my top 10 movies, top 5 movies that I like. So in the movie The Godfather, when he gave him a kiss, called him Fredo, I guess it's referring to the dumb brother, the goofy dumb brother or whatever. So Chris Cuomo says that Fredo means, it's like equivalent, it's a slur to someone that's an Italian racial slur, like equivalent to calling somebody black the N-word. And this is why he blew up. I mean, he went crazy. Like, I understand why he went crazy or whatever. I guess he's with his family, but he's saying that he did all this stuff because he threw he racially insulted him by calling him Fredo or whatever. So CNN goes on there. The video was going viral on YouTube. Everybody posting it. They're trying to say, look at Chris Cuomo, he's acting a fool or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy. So the right, they picking up, everybody reposting it. So CNN puts out a statement and said they stand by Chris and his actions because the man used a racial slur to insult Chris. Now, this is what CNN said. Chris Cuomo said it was a racial slur. CNN backed them up and said they stand by Chris because the man used a racial slur towards him. Now, you had that old fake Anna Navarro that say she's a Republican, which I don't believe up under no circumstance. That lady ain't nothing Republican about her. Even people that disagree with Trump still is not like her. So the way her things that she just doesn't, she's a fake Republican. I believe she's just a Democrat acting as a Republican on TV. That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to one. Whatever. You had this heifer filing her nails. Chris Cuomo in the middle. She calls John Jr. a Fredo. Chris' facial expression did not change from how it changed when the man said that to him and he went crazy, he was just sitting there letting Anna go back and forth. Now, if that was a racial slur, why didn't Chris get upset when Anna Navarro referred that to Don Jr.? And also another guest, I don't know if it was Anna or somebody else, referred that to Devin Nunes, called him that too. So CNN, y'all saying this is a racial slur. You and Chris saying this is a racial slur, and you sit up there and let Anna Navarro say this on your platform. She said this on your platform. Y'all said Fredo is a racial slur, which I never heard of it. Everybody know, I guess he was referring to the dumb brother in Godfather. This is where they getting this from, Godfather. The dumb brother. Now, this is how you know CNN is full of crap. Now, any other time Trump tweet out, especially if he retweeting some people that's going back and forth with each other, he retweets the stuff with Chris Cuomo and calls him Fredo. Don't lie. I got up at 6 something in the morning and I seen I don't know when I got up. Whenever I got up, the tweet was out there. So I watched CNN until I left out. I said, well, let me see. Because every time Trump tweets, CNN busts through your TV screen. Breaking news. Donald Trump, he tweeted. They haven't said one word. One word. CNN have not said nothing about Donald Trump tweet calling Chris Cuomo Fredo. Now, if this is a racial slur, what y'all said, why are y'all not saying anything? Why y'all didn't say anything when Anna Navarro said? So it's okay for Anna Navarro to sit her I don't even know what to call that lady, that thing on national TV. She want a job at The View, so she trying hard. I'll be surprised if Meghan McCain go back on The View, because Meghan, even though you don't like Trump, but you don't fit their narrative. So Anna Navarro fits perfectly in. And even you can see how Meghan be looking at Anna when she on the show, especially with every other word she got to come out and say something about Trump. I guess she thinks if she say something about Trump, I guess the little laughter is in the background. She feel some type of way, make her feel good. The hell if I know, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she's a complete idiot. She's a complete fool. She can't even get a sentence out without even mentioning Trump's name, without getting her point across. You upset Meghan McCain that hates Trump because you say his name too much. Now, how sway? This is how goofy this lady sits on TV. So she do stuff to be trending in the news. Like when she filed her fingernails. So you already had your fingernail filed there. You knew you was going to do this. Was premeditated on your end. She's a clown to me. She's not a Republican. She's a hardcore left Democrat. She's a liberal. There's nothing conservative or Republican about that lady. And she just embarrassing. Like she's an idiot. Now, if somebody get to know, she want to call, she got all these names for Trump now. But see, if somebody personally attack her, she gonna be mad. Like if I call her fat, like go get your big ass on the on Weight Watchers or something. Go run on the scale, Biggie. See, she wouldn't like that. But see, you can call Don Jr. and them all these names and say all this name about. But if I get on you, big girl, you'll be mad. And y'all, she going against people that's fine. I got a lot of. I'm talking about her. Now, if I get to talking about her, then it's going all this, all that. But she can sit on there and say anything she wants to see. See, I ain't them. And I can say what I want to say. And don't nobody control my mouth. You sit your big fat ass on these shows and do nothing but run your mouth. And don't even have no sense of what you be saying. Like, okay, your tactics of calling President Trump loco and all that other stuff. No, nobody else, girl, that's you weak. I'll destroy you any day on talking. Because what you be saying does not even make sense. Goofy. So back to CNN. Y'all sat up there and let her use a racial slur on y'all television against Don Jr. and y'all said nothing. Chris, you did not say nothing. You sat up there and let her say that. So where was the outrage when Anna said it to about Don? You ready to for real? I'm starting to look at this story with you and the Trumps. You once you felt like this was a Trump supporter, you got triggered because you knew damn well that Fredo is not a racial slur, because they have. Let me tell you something, how powerful the internet is. See, this is what I tell my kids. Once you press send, you can never get that back. I tell my kids that when I had a teen girl group, I told them about, sending nude pictures. Once you press send, you would never get that back. So you got Chris Cuomo sitting, I think they said he was on a radio interview referring to himself as Fredo. So when the left is chewing itself up. It's eating itself from the inside out. This is how stupid they is. They always using the race card. Right? So you have him saying out his mouth on a radio show referring to him as Fredo. So you referring to yourself as a racial. So when did the term Fredo become racist? Or did you want to just say it was racist because the way you acted and it was on tape? So you had to come and make it seem like somebody was racially attacking you. But see, these are the tactics that the left use. Because that's just common sense. You've been okay with Fredo calling you the dumb brother for years. Now you got caught on camera about to beat the hell out of a man for calling you the dumb brother. You mad because he called you the dumb brother. That's what you mad for. And in order for CNN to back you up, you had to use the race card. But then you forgot that you sat up there and let Anna say it on your network, and you didn't say anything. So is Anna Navarro going to get fired? So y'all gonna let Anna Navarro still come on y'all TV show when she used a racial slur? Y'all said it was a racial slur. This is what y'all said. So is y'all gonna allow her to be on y'all show? That's all I want to know. Now enough of them dummies, because but see, that's what they get. They always want to use the race card. The race card is so played out, like it's ridiculous. Like, I'm just over it. Then you have people that want to dox and think they're going to ruin people's life by exposing them for being donating to Trump or a Trump supporter. See, only weak people cave into the demands, because y'all is the liberals are the boycotting queens. Y'all should wear tiara and tutus. Y'all get boycott queen award of the year. You understand me? Y'all get boycott queen of the year. Y'all boycott Wayfair because Wayfair wanted to get kids that y'all said sleeping on the floor and on dirty mattresses. They tried to give them beds. Y'all wanted to boycott them. Then y'all want to boycott the gym because he a donor on there. And this man donates to both parties. Then you have Michael Moore, sloppy, big. I'm trying to say my words right. This big thing, him, talk about he boycotting the gym. No, listen, no the hell you don't. No, you don't. Don't you boycott the gym, Michael Moore. Stay your ass in there. As a matter of fact, go 3 to 4 times a day. And don't you put nothing to your mouth but some damn carrots and celery. You talking about you boycotting the gym. No, you the last person we need to be talking about boycotting the gym. Talking about you boycotting your membership. You don't use it anyway. You don't use it. Look at you. We can tell you ain't in the gym. Talking about you boycott something. You ain't even in. Sit down. What you talking about? You sound like a fool. You ain't even. You 500 pounds talking about you boycotting the gym. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we can tell. From the looks of it, yes, we can tell you been boycotting the gym, brother. And then you have Castro, I think is that his brother or cousin, whoever he is to him, putting out the names of these donors. See, let me tell y'all what's really happening. And this how you know the left and the liberals are in the Democratic Party are really scared that they know for a fact Donald Trump has a chance of winning 2020. You want to know why? Because they can't attack the voters. You know, they trying to scare them off, you know what I'm saying, by saying we racist for support anybody that supports. You know, that's not working. So the next step is, because if you ever listen to this, I'm gonna tell you something. And I learned this as a kid. If you ever want to destroy somebody or attempt to try to destroy somebody, hit them in their pockets. Which I mean, hit them in their pockets, make them lose funding, lose money. So they ain't the calling Trump supporters racist and saying if you vote for him you're a racist. That's not working. They need something else to go along with that. So now they have it where, okay, let's get the big donors out. Let's shame the donors. Hit the donors in the pocket. Hopefully it'll boycott and this, that. Make them lose out and make them want to back off from donating to Trump. They put that list out of them donors on Trump. I think it was the next day, if not that same day the list was put out, the next day or a couple of days later, whatever, that Trump had a fundraising party. They was also, that's the man with the gym. His facility, I guess he had a place. He let Trump use the facility for them to have a fundraising event. The man only was targeting 10 million and got 12. That right there alone got the Democratic Party shaking at their boots. Because you got to understand this. People are sick and tired of the games that y'all are doing. You have people in the world that look past the stuff that y'all are saying about this man. You understand me? People don't believe it. They like what's going on with the economy, they IRAs or people that's getting out of prison or any policies that Trump doing, and especially a lot of people. And I'm hearing this from a lot of black people that I know, or that I talk to, or that I conversate with, even on social media, that they love how Trump loved America first. But see, because you had other presidents, prior presidents was globalists. They wanted to be the savior of the world. That's why we in every damn war that you could think of. In wars that ain't got nothing to do with us, in wars that was about lies, and you got Donald Trump that's not so trigger. See, they thought that he was going to be a trigger happy war person. They thought that off rip. He got the codes to do the missiles. He got the say so to say go to war. Every time something major happened that another president we would have went to war on. Just like when Iran shot down our drone, anybody else, they would have sent a message over there to Iran and let them know, hey, you shoot, this is what's up. But Trump is really not, he's not that type of man that feel like, I don't want to kill a couple thousand people over a piece of machine. Wasn't no casualty involved. It wasn't a human body. It was just a drone. So I'd rather send some warnings, send some sanctions and some stuff like that rather than going to war. You know what I'm saying? So now they can't use the thing to say he wanted to go to war, because look how he doing with Kim. Kim done started back doing the little missile launches. See, the media want him to react in the war so they can blame him. Either way they go, they blame him. They blame him now for trying to be friendly with these other dictators. But this is the thing y'all need to understand. He's friendly with China. He's friendly with all these other people that treat they country like shit, that run their country. Look at over there in Saudi Arabia, Somalia, all them places where them women just, I don't know if it's one of them, they just now having the right to drive as a woman. So Trump feel like, listen, y'all got to take care of y'all country how y'all gonna take care of your country, and I'm gonna do what's best for my country. I ain't got time to be trying to run y'all country. Yes, we'll be an ally, but I ain't about to be getting involved in all of that. And they hate that, because a lot of these people got their hands in, just like with Bush, with that war. That didn't have nothing to do with nothing but some damn oil. That oil was the whole purpose of weapons of mass destruction, because he knew damn well it wasn't no weapons of mass destruction. Then you had his top intelligence agency say that it was weapons of mass destruction. Then you get mad at Trump because he don't believe what they say. Y'all just lied with this man and said this damn lie, and still got us over there in this war. Y'all still got us over there in this war for something that was a damn lie. From the same agency you mad at Trump for not believing in. But see, this is how stupid. See the stupidity? That's even sounds stupid. Like it's the most stupidest thing in the world. So when he pushed back on stuff, he don't want to go to war. Why do he want to go? He can have, listen, how Kim Jong-un run Korea, that ain't our business. They people need to stand up and do something about that over there. But far as Trump concerned is, okay, look, you want to be a prosperous country, I can make that happen. You stop this, do this, we gonna give and take, give a little. And they hate that. They want Trump to be, I don't know why this thing keep doing that. They want Trump to just explode so they can say he exploded. This is what they do. He damned if he do and damned if he don't. So instead of him minding his business and get what he can, like the stuff with China. China been ripping us off since China been China. Why we can't have fair trade? Why we have to pay more and they paying us less? That is just... What brain is anybody having on this? What sense does that make? What sense does that make for us to let somebody overcharge us and we not overcharge them? Trump ain't trying to be... Listen, all he want to do is China, you be fair with me, I be fair with you. Period. Flat out. And people act like that's a problem. But see, they want to make anything what Trump do is a problem. Trump running his country like all other presidents should have been running this country. America first. And just like, look how they did Talessia, the one that's running for president. They keep bringing up her sitting with a dictator. Like she said, I'd rather sit and talk with a dictator to squash this beef than my brothers and sisters, 100,000 bodies laying around everywhere. But see, they don't see that, because they asses ain't over there in them wars. They ain't over there in them wars. So if she got to go talk to this dictator to stop this shit, she need to go over there and talk to that dictator to stop this stuff. If Trump got to go over there and talk to Kim, get him, look here, stop what you doing, do this, do that, and you will be prosperous. Hey, I like you, keep it moving. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how we should be. If that's the case, we wouldn't be talking to nobody. None of these countries do they people right. None of them. Look at over there, some in Africa and different places like that, Nigeria, where you can't even be gay. I just seen the article. I don't want to say it's Nigeria, but one of those places that's where predominant black people at. They I don't know, president, whoever it is over them, basically told the people that's in the military, you can't be in the military if you gay, and I'm cutting your head off. Flat out. You can't be gay in a military, they cutting your head off. But nobody says nothing about none of these other countries that's doing stuff like that, because they ain't the topic as of now. We only want to use this with Kim. Kim need us more than anything. Anytime he fire a ballistic, that mean, hey, I'm Trump, help me. He like a big ass kid crying out for help. Instead of just saying what he want, he fire off the missile knowing that's gonna cause some tension and friction, and Trump gotta treat him like a motherfucking 6-year-old. Calling him, hey kid, what do you want now? What's wrong, baby? What's wrong, Kim? What's wrong? What you need? Oh, okay, let's work this out. I ain't gonna shoot it no more. He a big kid, like, oh my god, like, if y'all don't see this, like, it's entertainment, because everybody know, okay, no North Korea missile won't even get past 2 feet before American Trump all over that. So that's not a problem. So don't believe all that hype and all that other stuff. That's what's going on with them. I don't know why this keep going dark, but yeah. So all that stuff is just, I done got sidetracked, and I don't forget. Oh Lord, let me talk about these mass shootings. This is, man, I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're a liberal. I don't care if you're a Republican, conservative. I just want you to see the double standards that some of these media outlets do, and some of the people that be on these big major platforms. Because when you have a big following, most people following you, they like you, they believe in some of the stuff that you say or whatever. So the first mass shooting, you had this coward go shoot up Walmart. He's supposed to be a Trump supporter. He's supposed to use the same words as Trump said, infestation, went in Walmart and shot the place up. Now this is my thing, my whole thing on that. And I even pushed back on Trump when he said something about it. Let me tell y'all something. I wish people stop doing this. If you don't do nothing else, please just stop doing this. When whoever do the killing, do not take it up off them. Do not try to make it seem like this, try to make it seem like that, try to make it seem... Listen. If you go shoot up a place, you are evil. You are deranged. You are demonic. You are a monster. You are a scum. You are an SOB. You are a BICTH. You are a punk. All kind of words. You understand me? I'm not letting none of this other stuff dictate to why you did what you did. I didn't like when Trump came on there and said, you know, maybe mental illness and these violent video games. No. No. He is evil. My auntie is mentally ill. She ain't about to go shoot up no place. She's mentally ill, but in her... Let me tell you something. You have never seen a really mentally ill person do a mass shooting. Nothing in their record goes back to them being mentally ill. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Only thing wrong with them is that they are evil. So we gotta stop with the passing the torch. No. Keep it directly on them, and it's they fault, they evil, and they demonic. I have my son, he loves Call of Duty. He loves Fortnite. All these graphic violent games. Been playing them for years. Yes, I do buy my son, have bought my son them things. My son is a straight A student, and he's enlisted in the United States Navy for 5 years. That him playing them games didn't make him no other person. My niece, 7 years old, played Fortnite. She the sweetest thing in the world. Ain't gonna bust you hit her, she ain't gonna hit you back, and I'd be mad as hell about that. I'd be mad. She's so nice. So no, video games ain't got nothing to do with it. Mental illness ain't got nothing to do with it. No, they are cowards, and they are the devil. They are product of anybody do that. They are cowards, and they the devil, and they demonic, and they a evil person. Only evil people do that. So you had this. All the news pounced. They didn't give a damn. Them people were still laying on Walmart ground, and the politicizing got to going. People weren't even focusing on them. It took them a minute to even realize they weren't even saying the victims' names. When the victims' name, they so focused on blame Trump. You can't make none of this stuff up if you want to. Listen, y'all. They blame Trump for the shootings. And that pissed me off. You want to know why it pissed me off? Because you took the accountability out of the coward hand and put it at somebody else. I don't care what Trump say. That don't give nobody the right to go shoot up something. They don't give nobody the right to do none of that. So they jumped all on it because they ran to the man's social media to find out what party he was before they even wanted to know his name, because they ordered, let's hurry up, let's get, because it's mostly Mexicans or whatever about here, about this is where the border is, so we know this got something to do with something. So then you have a day or two later, here comes the Dayton shooter. But boy, oh boy, this one was a Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren supporter, a socialist supporter. The left-wing media, the unhinged liberals, the black goofballs that sit on a panel, on a TV, on their platforms, on their social media, and spew this stuff, ain't said 2 words. So I get on there, I tweet out, so is we blaming Elizabeth Warren for this one? No, y'all just blame Trump because he was a Trump supporter. So are we blaming Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders? No. But guess what, though? This what took the icing for me. The mega media stopped covering the Dayton shooting like they was. They still talk about El Paso. You don't even hear them saying nothing about Dayton. That right there should just have you clicking your mind like these people are freaking outrageous. They ain't even covering saying anything about the shit that happened in Dayton. As if, okay, forget Dayton. Dayton don't fit the narrative, and we're gonna go on about our business. But that just goes to show you how messed up stuff is out here in life, and how we just sitting out here just allowing all this nonsense to take place, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to cover the Dayton story 24 hours wall-to-wall coverage because they don't get to blame Trump for that one. So them deaths is nothing to them. Just they deaths is equivalent to the people deaths in Chicago and Baltimore. That same weekend, Baltimore, I think that's one of them had about 44 shootings. And they're going to say mass shootings. Listen, Obama had so many mass shootings up under his administration. No one blamed him. Because it's not that you can't blame nobody in Congress. And let me tell y'all something about these mass shootings. They only go in gun-free zones. Like, I mean, some stuff y'all got to wake up and understand. These people only go in gun-free zones. They never went in an ungun-free zone. You want to know why? Because there's other people there with guns that can stop them. When they in gun-free zones, can't nobody stop them. Unless somebody that disregard the building and saying no guns, and then they come in there with they, because at this point, that's how I need to be. I don't give a damn who say don't bring no guns up in here. Shit, you shitting me. You better be packing and loading. You ain't about to use it on nobody, but if I'm so mad I can't carry a gun in a minute. I'm about to say, you know what, you just gonna have to catch me, because I'll be damned if I be somewhere and you got this deranged idiot putting up a shoot. Oh, Lord have mercy. I can't. Listen, quit with the gun-free zones. Stop it. Stop. Ever since gun-free zones, this has been happening. They only happen in gun-free zones. They don't happen in zones that let you bear arms. The Second Amendment is our constitutional right to bear arms. Now they trying to take it away. So I had to ask some questions, because, you know, I'm not a gun owner. I'm a convicted felon. I have a non-violent felon. Receiving stolen property and retail theft. That's my felony. They say I can't have a gun. Lord have mercy. You see what's going on? So I don't really know too much about a lot of the gun laws. So, and when I don't know something, and before I want to give my whole intake on it, I shoot the message out on social media. Like, and I have to say this is a serious question, because some people act like they dumb in the brain. Listen, I said, what's wrong with asking for a background check when you buy a gun? In the red flag thing. I said, what's wrong with that? You know, I said, explain to me. I'm like, I don't get why everybody don't like it. Can somebody, you know, explain it to me? So they explained it to me. Okay, the red flags. The red flags is gonna be ran by the government. So if say if I don't like you, I'm gonna call the police and tell the police, hey, so and so out here acting a fool, he this, he that, you need to take his gun, so they can come. When I make that report or something like that, they can come take your guns, and then you have to litigate that due court. Hell no. That's stupid. Because anybody can be saying anything. Anybody can be saying anything. Okay, with the background checks. So they say this already is background checks, but the background checks can lead to something else, and they'll be running. Listen, I'm just going to tell y'all like this. We are living in times that it's only going to get worse. We are not, listen, I'm 37 years old. Before I die, hopefully when I'm 256 years old, trust me, it will be more mass shootings. I'm just realistic. Do I want that to happen? No, I don't want that to happen. But for me to sit up here and think it's not going to happen, I'll be fooling myself. Just like I'll be fooling myself to say crime is not going to happen anymore. All the shooting and killings that happen in the hood, you know, it's going to happen because we are living in a sinful world, and those things are just going to happen. So it's nothing that's going to completely stop this stuff. You got some stuff that you put up that kind of sort of, you know what I'm saying, help it, but nothing fully 100% is going to stop this. Nothing. I don't care how many, what you do. They can take all the guns away from all the knives, then the cars, bottles, glasses. You know what I'm saying? People, when somebody want to hurt you, they are going to hurt you. Whether you're a registered gun owner or you're not a registered gun owner. You see what I'm saying? Life is going to happen. But I feel like we should protect ourselves. And y'all keep blocking people from not having their guns. Why I'm a law-abiding citizen. I can't even carry my gun. What's the purpose of having a gun if you can't carry it? But ever since the Democratic Party, see, everything they touch, they just, that gun zone was the worst thing ever. It was the worst thing ever. Listen to this. In the hood, my kids' school, they go to East Tech in Cleveland, Ohio. They have an armed security guard at the door, and they got 2 metal detectors. And they don't let you come in now all these different areas. Everybody have to come through the front door. You're not allowed to use the other doors unless it's a case of emergency. If you touch those doors, it goes off, and let them know, like, hey, somebody, coming in and out that door or whatever. You not getting in East Tech with no gun because they have metal detectors. Now I can venture off in the suburb and just go on and walk in their doors and just go on about my business. Go in there, do anything before they even recognize that I'm even in there. Now that's a measure that can stop some of the school shootings. Because if they can't get in there with a gun, they can't shoot up people. And if you have an armed guard there, if they say they can't get into school, they want to wait till people come out in the parking lot and get to shooting. You have an armed guard there that can prevent. Look at the one black man that was is he a soldier or a Marine or whatever? He ended up shooting, or did he shoot the guy? One of the killings that happened, he ended up shooting a guy or whatever. See what I'm saying? Him prevented more people from getting killed. These gun-free zones is the worst thing ever. Y'all need to get rid of them. That's why you need to vote people in office that have common sense. Liberals work off feelings. Conservative work off facts and data. And they're going to say, why would you flood more guns in the community? If I'm a law-abiding citizen, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Guns are not bad. People are bad. Bad people have guns. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole situation. And you need to be asking, you taking the guns away. Listen, they can take the ARs they want to. Then it's going to be the 9mm. Then they're going to be telling you got to get a revolver. Then they're going to be telling you your gun can only have 1 bullet. See, once you start chipping, they keep chipping. They ain't going to stop until it's gone. Because the way they talking, in a minute, they're going to be slipping up and saying, we don't need guns. And that's a bad thing. Leave the Second Amendment alone. You ain't going to be able to stop these fools from doing anything if you wanted to. And that's just my take on that. I just had to just spill a few little things that was on my mind. Thank you all for listening to me. And make sure y'all go to my store and shop my conservative facts over liberal feelings. As you can see, I got them. Can you see this? Take this off. As you can see, I got on my button today. I got buttons. I got bumper stickers. I have wristbands and t-shirts. It's some other merchandise I want to put on there, but I got a lot of inventory of the stuff I want, and I need to, be promoting my stuff and get that out. But more stuff that I want to get out or whatever, like tote bags and coffee cups, and I'm an alcoholic. I'm probably an alcoholic, but who cares? I like to drink alcohol, and I know how to control myself, and I be at home, so whatever. Shot glasses, different beer bottles or whatever. So make sure y'all go to www.streetpoliticswithtalesia.com and click on shop and check out my store. Support me. I support you. I buy stuff from all people. It don't matter. If I like what you're doing, I support you. So remember what I said, everybody. Stay packed. Because when you see one of them Looney Tunes out there thinking they about to shoot the place up, blast them out of here. Y'all have a blessed day. I got to get my day started. Bye.